Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be looking at the 2026 United States Senate elections, but this time there's a twist. It is going to be the GOP's best case scenario, best case realistic scenario if one must state. So it has to be realistic, but it also is the best dream scenario for Republicans in what's supposed to be a blue wave year. So let's get into it. Let's start with the safe Republican states this time instead of the safe Democrat ones, because this is a GOP best case. So, here are most of the usual safe Republican states, but I will also be putting Florida and Ohio into the safe Republican column due to this being a best case scenario, and also Ashley Moody and John Husted being renominated, and then Republicans fend off a blue wave, even having a red mirage, getting these two pretty solidly Republican states already to the safe Republican column. But this is not enough to push. Actually, no, I'm also going to put Joni Ernst's seat into the safe Republican column. It can be Joni Ernst wins her primary, or also she loses her primary. I feel like in a best case scenario, Republicans would win Iowa by a safe margin no matter what. Um, Now let's do the very few safe Democratic states. We're gonna have um we're gonna have maybe zero actually, because none of these states. Okay, no, we'll put Ed Markey's seat into safe, but that's going to be it because I'm gonna have. No, I'm also gonna give Chris Coons seat safe as well as Rhode Island's. But only three safe Democratic seats. This is just a safe, and then Republicans are at 49, and Democrats are at 37. One more seat, and Republicans have a majority. So now let's get into the likely Republican Senate seats. This is going to be Texas. This is going to be Alaska, and this is going to be Maine. And there's actually gonna maybe be a couple more. We'll see. Texas. This is going to be John Cornyn's seat. I feel like Ken Paxton wins this, and Donald Trump's approval rating is very high. MAGA is popular. Ken Paxton actually does really good in Texas, fends off, and actually stops a shift to the left once again in 2026, just like how Trump did it in 2024. Um, I feel like Texas is going to be likely no matter what. I don't think it's ever going to be lean in 2026. Alaska, Dan Sullivan's seat. This is pretty expected. I don't think it's going to go safe because it is shifting left. And Maine seat, Susan Collins. Let's just say Democrats actually favor her this time around, and she wins by like 7 points, which probably won't happen, obviously. And Republicans already have 52 seats. They just need one more until they even actually maintain all 53 seats that they had in 2024. Likely Democratic seats now. This is going to be Colorado. This one is going to be, I believe, Hickenlooper's seat. This one likely is shifting left, but in a best case Republican scenario, I believe it will not be safe. Oregon's seat, I believe this is Wyden's seat. It is shifting left, but I feel like it can become likely Democrat, just like Colorado in a best case Republican scenario. And then, those are actually all of the likely Democratic seats. They've only had 5 seats in their column so far. Republicans are at 52, Democrats at 39. 9 seats remain. Alright, let's get into the lean Republican seats now. This is going to be North Carolina. Thom Tillis wins his primary. I feel like he's going to win his primary. Roy Cooper, he doesn't run, shockingly. And then Republicans do pretty good. And also Tillis doesn't underperform like he always does. So if Cooper doesn't run, that's going to make Republicans extremely lucky in North Carolina, and that's what's going to happen in this scenario. Um, Georgia will be a lean Republican. Brian Kemp, he is the governor of Georgia, pretty popular. And actually, no, I'm going to make this seat likely Republican in a Republican best case scenario because Brian Kemp, there's been polls with him up by like 6 points and 7 points, which is absolutely crazy in a state that's shifting left so quickly. In a best case scenario, I do believe it's possible for Georgia to go likely Republican, especially with this extremely popular governor here. More lean Republican seats, I don't really think that's possible. Okay, actually, no, I'm gonna put Michigan in there. Gary Peters, he's up for re-election. He won by like a point last time. I feel like in a best case scenario, it will be able to get to lean Republican. If Republicans actually put up a good candidate. Yeah, that's my stance in Michigan in a best case scenario. Let's go to lean Democratic seats now. This is gonna be New Mexico. This is uh Ray Lujan's seat. I don't think it's gonna go Republican. Lujan is an okay incumbent. I don't see it flipping here. Illinois. This is Tammy Duckworth's seat. I do believe. Same with her. I can't see her going down in like even just a red mirage. These two seats. Illinois shifting right. New Mexico. I also think it could shift right in the future. But in 2026, I don't see either of them flipping. But they do get into lean, which is a big Republican achievement. Um. Okay, 4 seats left. This is gonna get exciting. Let's get into it. These are gonna be tilt states under 1%. Actually, no, we do have. I'm gonna put 2 more seats in the lean Democratic column: New Jersey and Virginia. New Jersey, Warner is a more popular Democratic senator here. In New Jersey, Cory Booker, he's also pretty popular. Booker, he is progressive. He sometimes stands out as a moderate. I don't know why. But, New Jersey shifting right, Virginia shifting left. Warner, in the best case scenario, he survives. And New Jersey, Booker, I don't see him going down, maybe even in 2032, even if New Jersey is right on a presidential level. Okay, 2 more seats. Yeah, tilt. Let's get into it. So, well, let's start off with New Hampshire. I have Maggie Hassan losing her seat in 2026 in a Republican best case scenario. It's a long shot, but it is possible. Hassan, she's she's kind of moderate, a moderate Dem. She kind of has to. It's New Hampshire. If she messes something up, it's definitely possible that she loses. And in a best case scenario, she does barely lose. And also, Tina Smith, I'm gonna have her just surviving by a teeny point, mainly because Royce White, this guy ruins everything in Minnesota. He's running again, and if he's likely gonna be the nominee. And although Tina Smith is kind of an underperformer, she barely survives because her opponent is Royce White. So my current prediction in a Republican best case dream 2026 Senate scenario, I have Republicans winning 56 Senate seats, Democrats having 44. In this kind of scenario, it would take years, maybe until like 2030, 2032, 2034 for Democrats to even get a Senate majority again. So that is this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.